Yeah. Welcome everybody.
Occasionally, Ray, how you doing, bud? Oh, okay. He's good.
I'm doing fine. Yeah.
There's a mouth that goes up and down.
It's the South Park Canadian.
Yeah, we just do the Saddam with him.
Oh no. Okay, too far. Welcome everybody. We hope you've had a great week thus far and a great weekend. This
Why
evening,
are you here?
No, well, come on. This evening we are without Heather. She is traveling across the country, gallivanting in pursuit of who stole her puppy, and she's pulling a John Wick. So she's chock full of pencils, so she's prepared for anything. If you have never joined us for Shattered Dungeons, we are a group of silly individuals who play an indie RPG called Shattered Dungeons, or Shattered Dawn, every Tuesday night for all to see, hear, smell, think, and enjoy pencil brutality with, I guess. We are always sponsored by our lovely subscribers and our wonderful patrons from Patreon. So if you'd like more content, if you'd like access to emotes, or if you simply just want to support us, definitely become one of those two things. Also, you can check out our merch store for things like this wonderful shirt, mugs that talk about lotions and potions, and I think I'm going to look into seeing what fancy hat we can figure out. A la brand.
I mean, you could literally just beanie, like with the mug, do a baseball cap that just says, "This is my fancy hat."
This is my fancy hat.
Yeah, and we could, in all seriousness, do the fancy hat beanie, because that would be. Yeah, that would be so lackluster. Check out my really fancy hat. That's just a piece of cloth.
You're like, oh yeah, and meanwhile you're like,
don't tease
my fancy hat.
Don't tease a beanie unless it has a propeller.
Oh,
it's not that kind of beanie.
What if we do that?
Maybe.
We're bringing it back.
Well, the other type of beanie isn't that fancy.
True. Tofu says we'd be able to stick a feather into a beanie.
What if you bedazzle it?
Macaroni.
Yeah.
Bedazzled beanie. Now
Bedazzle
we're onto
the beanie.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Handcrafted by David himself.
I'm just sitting there with like my little bedazzling device.
I got one bedazzler.
Like, hey, how are the new beanies coming? And he holds up a jean jacket. Ooh, good first try. Good first try.
My wife walks into the room and I'm just like frantically sweating, huddled over some fabric. I got orders coming in everywhere. I gotta finish them. Close the door.
Glitter and rhinestones.
Oh, if you haven't joined our Discord, it's full of silliness as well. And then the two other announcements I have, cash your channel points in. We'd love to see how you can roll a terrible monkey wrench into our plans for the evening by cashing those in and rolling D100s for us in chat.
Don't tell me I could do monkeys.
I mean, if you really want to, I think so. Potency Flux. There we go. And then lastly, if you haven't, share our stream. We are in pursuit of 200 followers on Twitch. If you have not already taken a chance to follow us on Twitch, do so, as well as leaving a comment or a review of our podcasts on any podcasting app that you have. That's all I have, and I am excited for the continuation of our story this evening on Shattered Dungeons. See you in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. We
Little
hope you
man
enjoyed
penguins building
our
nests.
intro video. We were talking about the documentary about how the Penguin from Batman finally achieved his best goal, and that movie is called Happy Feet. So, so we continue our show. We are without Heather this evening. She plays Callisto, but from top to bottom on our screen over here, we have Nikina, played by Jordan.
Hey everybody, I'm just trying to see how to ban the bot in chat. I haven't done it in a while.
I believe in
Give me
you.
a second. There we go.
Use your reg. Oh, Tofu beat you to it.
Tofu,
Nice.
you beat me to it. I'm so sorry.
Now, if you haven't, and you would like to pretend to be a bot in our chat during our live shows,
If you want me to ban you on Twitch, I'll do it.
yeah, just head on over to twitch.tv/Shattered Tabletop Games and just tell us that Raven says he is a bot. Just tell us to ban you. We'd love to do it. We also
You're banned, Raven.
speaking of band, we have Lauren playing Brand.
Oh,
Hey, y'all.
dude.
I might come down with a case of the vapors in this session.
I feel like that's a euphemism for getting high. I don't know.
It is now.
With Sylvie in the corner somewhere.
Sylvie, how'd you end up in the Azure?
I
Weird.
heard there were drugs here.
Raven is playing David Threepwood.
Broke my knife. I'm gonna have to use this crossbow. Hi, everybody. I'm David Threepwood. I used to be a mighty pirate.
I love the dissertation. This is all about me. This is everything I've ever loved.
Mom didn't hug me as much as she did.
Oh,
We have Ray playing Jensar.
How's it, mates? Time to go heap stroppo.
I can't.
I
And of
have no
course,
idea what he talks about.
heat.
course, we have Dion playing Flynn.
Hello, everyone.
He speaks.
Oh my god.
He did it. He spoke.
He's
No
got the
hand
word.
motions this episode. It's so nice to not have to relay things to the stream.
Oh, he'll end up giving us a hand gesture, all right.
There's only one finger on that one. So we continue from our session last time. We made it through avoiding some of the Visafil outlaws hiding in a cavern. By
How did we do it?
We had a battle of the bands, guys. Callisto pulled out her magic flute and played a little ditty, and the other guy just couldn't play as well, and so they let him through.
Now I remember.
Go check out that last
don't
episode if you
enjoy that.
haven't. It's ridiculous. And so as you entered this cave, this tunnel system in this next area of the mountain, there was a small source of light that was procured, that was built into a small stalagmite coming from the ground. And then you continued into the next room, Callisto having led the way. And as the rest of you enter this small cavern, veins of a reflective metal begin to glow an ominous green. Almost as quickly as the veins of ore illuminate, Belfithe lets out a loud, painful scream. Ah! Nogicil Ore! And as he falls unconscious and drops from the Byleon, he hits Callisto, and Callisto also is zapped by the same weird green vapor. And so as he falls and hits Callisto, they both hit the ground, and a green misty vapor continues to billow from the both of them and waft toward the veins of Nogicil Ore in the cavern. Belfithe and Callisto's skin begins to pale. What do you do?
Nick and
Panic! Now panic! Everyone panic! They're dead! I just know they're dead!
Nick is standing next to Belfithe and is going to just immediately try and grab him and just drag him back out the way they came.
Roll a stamina check.
Okay.
Now, while Well, you just right on with
We
it.
gotta get him out of here. This place isn't safe.
So you're gonna pull him basically right outside of the cavern. And as you do so, the vapor stops emanating from Belfithe. Now, the rest of you notice Callisto in the same fashion. What do you do?
I'll rush.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll rush over to grab her
Randy
and
said,
throw her body on top of the giant bug,
Okay.
and then I'll lead the bug out this way.
Roll a stamina check.
Okay, I will try to throw her body up on top of the bug.
I want you to succeed, but I also like the imagery of you failing the way you just did. 23. And so Flynn picks up Callisto's body, and the best he can muster is like a Weekend at Bernie's type scenario. And so he is basically behind her, waving her arms around, trying to lift her up onto the Bylon. But it just doesn't quite work. He's having trouble getting the leverage. Brand, you are freaking out next to him, saying everyone's gonna die. Would you like to assist him or no?
Yeah. I see what he's doing and throw Callisto's body onto the bug, scoop up Flynn, and say, everybody hightail it out of here.
Roll a stamina check.
Why is she picking me up?
I don't know. That's why I'm
I just
laughing.
grab people and run, man.
But here's the thing.
Shit,
Brand's
let's be
track
honest.
record about picking people up and moving them is not great.
I'm gonna follow Nick and
Okay. 44 is enough
you can get
to...
the legs if you want.
Brand trying to pick Callisto and Flynn up is only able to pick Callisto up. She puts him
Oh
on
no, I
top of the
stuck
body.
Callisto on the bug.
That was what the 44 was for.
Oh, okay.
Flynn, you're able to dodge out of her grasp. Don't touch me.
And like shoo the bug out.
Okay. Jensar, do you... I was about to ask. You left with everyone else.
Come on,
yeah.
Swifty.
Everybody, breathe through your nose, out through your mouth, or in through your mouth and out through your nose, and put your head between your
know,
knees.
I have you know I can hold my breath for 10 minutes underwater.
Then hold it, little man.
Why is that applicable?
Just to confirm what I thought I saw, we saw the gases sort of leaving them and heading into the ore, not the ore heading into them. Right?
Correct.
And now that's stopped.
Yes, the vapor has ceased coming from Callisto and Belfithe and traveling to the rocks. Now the rocks are just glowing softly green in the other room.
So, were the rocks sucking stuff out of them that was already there, or putting things in that... What just happened?
Brand, Jensar, and Flynn can make a potency check to see if they know what that was.
Wait, why can't I?
I don't know anything
You're
about
anti-magic.
Why can't I do anything? Huh?
Because none of you have studied this type of stuff. David, you just got here days ago.
Are you saying I'm not full of magic?
You're saying you're not full of magic.
You're full of something.
Callista, or I'm sorry, Brand, would you like to, or Lauren, would you like to expound upon that? What is he full of? Oh, fair enough. All right, so Brand and Jensar, you have no idea what just happened. However, Flynn, through your knowledge base, your academics, if you will, you actually are familiar with what you just saw. It is called Nogicil Ore, and I'm going to read the text of it and avoid all the rules part of it. This peculiar metal rapidly absorbs potency from the thing with the most potency around it. Because of how rapidly it drains a being's potency, it has been known to cause cause a severe disease that knocks out its target for several hours, severing their connection to the potency that flows through all beings. You can try and mine it, which is possible to use it in crafting weapons and armor and things like that, though it is a very dangerous to use when doing so.
All right, guys. In case you guys don't know, that stuff's bad mojo. It saps your power.
Think?
It saps your power. If you have any sort of magical ability, you don't want to be anywhere near that stuff.
Oh, so then my little duckling is just
slowly
fine.
turn and look at David.
I'm finally useful.
Oh my god, he's invincible.
I'm not sure that he is. You're welcome to go over there. If you pass out, I'll drag you back.
No, I think I'm good.
Tie a rope to him.
Yeah, tie a rope to him. That's a good idea.
I don't want to be your guys' guinea pig anymore.
Should we maybe go find a safer spot to maybe let them down and see if we can't heal them, or at least let them rest?
It'll take time. I'm curious if maybe if we were to sprint through it, but it might just get worse.
It might go further, which is what I'm worried about.
Do we
Here.
have?
I'll tie a rope around my waist. I'll be the guinea pig.
Okay.
And I give them the other end of the rope.
Okie dokie.
And these are 10 foot or 5 foot. How much are these squares?
Just one square. They're about 6 feet.
All right, so I could do a few of them. I could just do my full movement, basically.
Yeah, you can go 8, no problem. Now, I need to ask you a very pertinent question. What are your pools? Like, what is their maximum?
20. Except for health, which is 100.
Okay. So, Flynn, as you enter the cavern, the rocks don't seem to glow. It's as though they don't really care. Maybe the threshold of the potency that channels and runs through you isn't quite high enough. You do notice that it almost seems directly correlated to the amount of magical aptitude and proximity. So like as you near one of them, you reach your hand out, and as you do so, nothing really happens until you get just hovering right over it. And the best way to describe this, think about how a magnet reacts to another magnet, as if you could see that force happening. That's where the vapor starts to come in. And so just like you are a small conduit of potency, the proximity where you feel that magnetic pull or repulsion rather is pretty, you got to get really close to it. However, with someone
basically, I'm a weak magnet.
Yes. However, with someone like Belfithe, who's very clearly a larger conduit of potency, it just took him right away. And your guess is just like with magnetism, when he hit Callisto on his way down, she probably got absorbed into some of that as well.
Okay. So I guess I will scout a little bit further ahead to see if there's more of that stuff up here or not.
Okay. You see it around you. You come to 2 paths, a path to your right and a path to your left.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think we came from the left originally, or did we come from the south?
We came from here where I'm pinging, if you can see me.
Yeah, you guys came from where you guys exited from.
We ended up going straight down and then turning right here. We did not investigate this way that is to your left.
I see.
I think we left it to like random chance or something.
Yeah, you guys were waiting and
that's
Callisto
right.
just marched on.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It's all coming back.
The song coming back. Yeah, we're thinking of the song now. That's right.
We did rock paper. We started instituting rock paper scissors.
Yep, that's
In
a chat rule now. Thank you to all our wonderful people in chat for playing rock paper scissors with us.
Okay, so I come back to the group and just tell them that there's a path up to the northeast. The Nogicil Ore goes quite a ways. The way that it works is kind of like magnetism. So people who are really good with magic, you need to be further away to not be affected by it.
Perfect.
What's a magnet?
It's
Belfithe's
never mind.
unconscious body
They're
lets
rocks
out
that
a
stick
sigh.
together.
They can do that?
They can.
Oh my goodness.
it's magic, but it's not.
I'm not so sure how good it would be for you to go, Bran, because you do use magic, but you do it in a different way, and I'm not exactly sure.
My potency is actually no more than yours.
Maybe we should maybe we should get these people out of here, and if we find a safe spot to just chill, that they can, I don't know, hopefully recover, or at least not maybe get eaten by rocks.
No promises.
I said maybe.
I can try to heal Belfithe. I don't think it'll
How
do
about-
anything for his potency, though.
Mr. David, please grab his legs. We'll just keep going.
She'll come to in a couple hours.
Which way are we going?
I'm already dragging him.
Which way? Isn't that the way we came from?
Yeah, that's the direction we came
We know
from.
the green rocks aren't that way. We know that we were that way. It's seemingly the safest path.
Throw him up on the Bylion.
Oh, that
Good call.
might be a better
Isn't
idea.
Callisto's on the Bylion? Can the Bylion carry both of them?
Oh yeah, no problem.
I mean, this is a big bug.
Oh,
Easy
yeah.
does it, Gramps.
Once they get them up there, I'm going to try and use Wilderness to tie Callisto and Belfithe to the Bylion so they don't fall off.
Smart. Okay, roll the wilderness check.
Oh no, the Bylion has been scared and is running away.
Oh no.
Tramples through the tunnel.
It's a stampede!
Yeah, it appears that your knot will hold both of them pretty well.
Cool. Right. Well, that takes care of that then.
Where to now?
All right, let's try and find a safe place to collect our thoughts, or at least maybe them. I don't know.
Oh, I'm good, mate. I don't have any thoughts.
Oh my goodness.
Did you expect anything less, though?
Here, Buggy. Here, Swifty.
This reminds me of the story of the legend of Rog that I heard over the seas.
Yes!
What's a rock?
Oh, is this story time? Do tell us a story.
There was a man named Rog. That's all I know, but he used to leap at things.
That's not a very good story. Maybe you should work on that.
Yeah.
This and just hops like lazily over. It doesn't seem very impressive.
It's all he was known for. Hopping and scotching.
And eating people.
Eating!
Oh, that's a different story.
That escalated quickly.
So you wander back into the room where you found the crystal source of light. What is your plan here?
Should some of us maybe stay with them and see if they can help, and then like one or two of us scout ahead a different way? See if we can find a better place to rest?
Yes, split the party. So,
Can I roll a wilderness to see why the ground is blue?
why, yes, you can.
It's blue, da ba dee ba da da.
I bet it's full of potency.
It's had a rough life. It's just here to sing about his problems.
I want you to
It's
roll
been pretty much
bad.
blue everywhere we've been, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it. All right. So there's a reason it's called the Azure. It's because everything's kind of Azure.
Shouldn't they call it the Cyan?
No.
I wasted a 98 for that.
Yeah. Well,
You did.
to be fair, potency traditionally has a more like raw potency is like a white cyan type of color to it.
See?
Do you
So
remember, do you
in a
remember the
pl-
Lotion River?
yes. So if you take that and add it to rocks over the course of all existence, everything just kind of gets tinged blue. Outsiders are typically, usually, their natural form is a bluish, kind of vaporous look to them. So now,
Hearing that,
like the
Nick
fight
and
of
I's like,
Iraq.
I mean, these
Yeah.
robes were white when I started.
now
You can
what
see
I
from his picture, they're blue.
what I really wanted to tell you is if you rolled poorly, I was going to say the ground has been waiting for you to notice its color and now it attacks. But I chose not to. So now you know why the ground is blue.
Great. Awesome.
This is
I
like
feel
the
well
opposite of a
informed.
child,
So
like a child
good.
learning why the sky is blue.
Right.
It's because of Smurfs, right?
Yeah,
Right,
Smurf blood.
Smurf farts.
That too.
Ooh, toots.
So Nikina appears to be traveling down one of the tunnels to you guys left.
Does anyone want to come look with me?
Why can't we just
Sure.
bring, Belfie and Callisto on the Byleon?
Because what if something comes by?
What if something comes by and eats them while they're waiting?
Well, no, that's why some of us stay. Or we could all go. I don't know.
I don't know. I
I've
don't want to
never
leave.
They should come too. They should come too in a couple of hours.
Maybe we should do what that rock fella did and just eat him.
I don't think we should eat them. But we
No.
can keep it in mind.
No.
The Legend of Rog didn't just eat people.
We'll call that Plan
He
R.
ate everything. Even planets.
Look at that. See, your story's getting better already.
I don't think
Well-
you can eat a planet.
According to chat, what would Rog do is yeet, yeet, yeet. So,
Well,
He would
Bran,
throw
get ready to
the
catch him.
bodies around. He'd eat his meat.
the Byleon travels behind Nikina almost as though it's trained to do so.
Time out. Can I ride the Byleon as well, or would that be too much for it?
It would probably be too much for it.
Well, yep, Belfithe, you're staying behind. My feet is tired.
You tie him to a leg so he just gets drug along.
Yeah.
He wakes up several hours later. Why do I feel like I got zero rest?
That's the Azure for you, Gramps.
Can we tie him to Bran's back like C-3PO and Chewbacca?
Oh, so now I have to carry people
Why?
around?
I love that
Nimbly
we always come back to the idea of a papoose.
Yeah.
True.
We need a shattered tongue.
All right, fine, I'll
Papoose.
walk, I
Backpack.
guess.
Where's that merch store?
Yeah,
It's
we
like a
need
little
to
kids,
have
one of those little
papoose.
kid backpacks. That like,
So you've successfully spent an hour talking in the corridor. Where do you go from here?
Which way, little man?
I mean, it looks like there's stuff to the left. I see glowing red to the right, and do I see a giant bone in the distance?
I think I see a barrel.
Maybe.
Is that a giant bone straight ahead?
Maybe.
Maybe we should go to the left.
Wait.
That gets awfully
Bones
small.
means there's critters down here.
But left is no bones.
Well, Jensar, why don't you go pss, pss, pss into the dark?
That got me.
When you pss, 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 and the dark looks back.
So,
I really want that bone.
left, straight, or right?
I think we should go left. Right is green. Green is bad.
I say left too.
Okay, left looks awfully small.
Looks like there's some stuff we can salvage. Maybe make a camp.
Or at least be able to defend ourselves.
Okay.
Tofu says, sing like Snow White into the dark and see if it answers.
Oh, is that like an underling joke? Or?
I guess so. Jack-tastrophe, welcome. So,
Oh my god.
in this cavern, there are many different types and kinds of chests and boxes. Some appear to be broken and looted, though others appear to still be intact and locked. Each chest shows a different symbol on it and has a different looking lock on the front latch of each.
Does it look anything like the chest that exploded on me when we first got here?
Maybe, maybe not.
I look at this chest right here.
All right.
You might want to wait.
I'm gonna do
Never
start
tell
preparing
an
healing
expert
spells.
to wait. I love booty.
There it is.
You can take the underling out of the pirate, but not the pirate out of the underling.
True. So there are, looking around now that you've had a chance to peruse the cavern, there are 6 chests. So there should, theoretically, assuming Callisto is conscious, be one for each of you.
What symbol do you see? You said you saw something on it.
Who are you asking?
Was it David who let us know that that there were symbols on the chest, or or are you just speaking in?
I mean,
general?
I think DM David did.
Yeah.
The other David did.
I thought he was kind of channeling it through you.
It's it's very easy to see. It's not like small etchings. It's like someone put a face tattoo on a chest. It's pretty obvious.
So that might be important. Can we see what all of these are before we touch anything?
Where's the fun in that?
Is it just our names written in Dillian?
Slap a ward on myself.
Is my face carved into one of these boxes here?
Your brand is on the box. Brand looks down and says,
mine.
Actually, that's a good question. We all got branded earlier on.
"Is this
Are any of
about
the
to be?
symbols that are-
This is about to be the scene from Dude, Where's My Car, isn't it?"
Yeah. Dude, what's my say?
Dude,
Sweet.
Are any of the symbols that are on us on these chests at all?
you all collaboratively work together, wasting about 5 minutes, determining that each of the symbols on the chests do not correspond to your tattoos.
Perfect.
Are our tattoos unique? Or do we have the same tattoo? Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, each one is unique for each individual. Flynn, you know that as far as Arachial security goes, each individual person that calls Arachial home has a specific tattoo that kind of works as your passport, as well as allowing the authorities to keep track of you.
The only tattoo I need is the little man in Fantasy Island.
So,
Tattoo.
there are the chests to be dealt with.
Okay, so last time we opened chests, they exploded. Is anyone good at opening chests and not exploding them?
I mean, I'm good at smashing chest.
I will take a look at the chest in front of me and check it for traps.
All right. Roll a sneak check for me, good sir. And
I
with...
want to move Belfithe and Callisto out of the line of fire.
We'll move over here towards the other area where there appears to be no chests. Flynn, with
Swifty,
a 41...
You stay with them.
With a 41, you are very confident that there are no traps on the chest in front of you.
Is it locked?
It is.
I will try to open it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for check for traps as well.
All right.
In front of the ones for me.
Do it up. You also determined, David, that there are no traps on your chest or on the footlocker in front of you.
It seems there's no traps.
I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'll check too.
Flynn, you
So, when I roll lockpicking,
can... Yes,
do you
Flynn,
add lockpicking to sneak, or is it just lockpicking's its own thing?
lockpicking.
So I just get this ton. So I just get
it's
the 10. I don't get to combine it with my sneak. Okay.
Yep. Nikina, you look down at the chest and determine that it is in fact trapped.
I don't trust this box.
I'll take care of it for you, buddy.
Flynn, you're not quite able to do it as well as you had thought, and whatever lockpick you may be using has now broken. David, what is your 12 for?
Lockpicking.
You go to pick the lock, and it just does not quite work. Whatever thing you were also using to pick the lock is now broken as well.
I seem to be rusty.
Brand, what about you? What is that 61 you just rolled for?
I would like to.
And since I didn't have a
try
lockpick,
I'm gonna try to open this chest that's in front of me.
Okay. Are you trying to lockpick it, or are you just like physically trying to open it?
Well, no, I want to see if I can tell. Like, I don't want to physically damage the chest in any way, because I want to see if I can discern if there's any like traps, like that ice bomb that was in the other one.
Gotcha. With a 61, you determine there are no traps on this chest.
Cool.
Now, Flynn, I don't know if you have other things to pick locks with, but you can try again.
I'll try again, but I'm gonna have to use something like I'll look for something small and that'll work. Actually, no. I told Nick and I would help him first.
I will first hand and just pop my claws.
I helped Nick with his trap box, so I go over to take a look at the trap.
I need a roll from chat when someone gets a moment.
Oh no.
This is just for a random determination thing. Flynn, you're able to... This is for traps, right?
Yep.
That's exclamation. Oh no, Topa's got it.
This is... there are no traps on the chest in front of Nikina.
It's taken care of, buddy.
Oh, okay, thank you. Is it unlocked?
No.
Can I use hand to hand on this chest and just smash the top of it without hopefully smashing what's inside?
You can roll a stamina check to do that.
Oh, it would be a stamina check. Well, okay.
Well, okay, y'all.
Well, okay, y'all.
Can I use my claws to try and pick it?
Brand slams her fist down on top of the chest, and it just, like... It doesn't budge. It shakes the chest, definitely. It hurts your hand a little bit, but you're pretty confident you could do better if you really wanted to.
Oh, for sure. I'm putting my foot through this bad boy.
Okay. I'm assuming you're waiting and then trying again after you regenerate some
But
stamina.
you have a 20 in hand to hand?
That's a
So
stamina
you know what?
check.
I got a feather. I'm gonna try to pick it with the tip of the feather.
What
I'm gonna try
a
to pick my box.
brilliant idea. Go for it. I'm going to give you a plus 10 on this roll because of that great idea. While he's doing that, Nikina, what did you say you were doing?
I wanted to try and use my claw to pick it.
Okay, roll a D100 for me, just general check. It does not fit.
Doing great.
Can I use my trusty iron dagger to try to pry my chest open?
Yeah, roll a general check. And Flynn, as they're doing that, you pop your chest open with the feather. David, your dagger also won't fit inside the locking mechanism.
Dang.
Flynn, roll 1d100. Brand, well, roll. I need you to roll twice now. Roll 2d100s. It's a natural 100 on the loot check.
Golden 100.
So I was rolling all those single digits all day just so that I can get that 100 in there.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. 87 and 74. 87, you find a spell tome inside, as well as a. Hold on, I have to roll now. You also find a sack containing 92 Corphone teeth next to the spell tome of the spell Impale with Stone.
Oh my.
And I would like to personally thank Vral for that spell. So,
We know an Earth boy who would probably enjoy that.
maybe. Now, what about everyone else? Brand, are you gonna try and smash it again?
Well, I look over my shoulder and I see that Flynn just popped his open with a bit of finesse. So I'm gonna ask Flynn, Flynn dear, can you come use your feather on this chest by any chance?
Sure.
Or I can use it, whichever.
It's not even my feather.
It's the feather.
It is the feather.
Yeah. I'm just the possessor, the last possessor of said feather. I forget what it does.
I think it's protection circle. Yeah, I had it written down, and that I was like, Flynn has this.
Would a crossbolt fit in the lock to kind of
Roll a d100.
Oh no.
So you guys know you are rolling against Tofu's 79 to see if your larger items work. 46 does not fit in the keyhole.
Dang it.
Can I roll hand to hand to just see if I can't, like, rah?
You can try, certainly, but it's going to be a stamina check, not a hand-to-hand.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what I tried.
Nope.
You try and slash the lock off, but you actually just sharpen your claws slightly.
He's just scratching at him.
I get kind of mad and I hit the chest.
Okay. 89 does not break the chest at all.
On my hand.
Okay, I try to help Bran.
Okay.
by trying to pick her lock. Hopefully she did a good job with checking the traps, because I probably should have checked that.
True. Roll a d100, Flynn. You opened the lock on that one. And inside, depending on your roll, we will see what you found. 58.
Hey, Mr. Jinsar.
You find a spell tome of the spell Summoned Thrown Weapon.
What?
I toss her the book. Here you go.
Oh, thanks, dear.
It will allow you to summon a thrown weapon.
Throne. I heard throned, like...
Game of
It
Thrones?
was,
Yes.
yeah, it was on a throne. I was like, I would chair.
You can only summon chairs.
For you.
Yeah.
It's the best summon of the game.
Cool. So that's 2 of 6 chests opened.
Anybody else?
I could use some help.
I think Nika and I need to. Yeah, we're not doing good over here.
Okay, I
Mr.
step up
Jinsar,
to.
could you use your rock stuff to maybe smash a lock open?
I try to do Nick in this chest for him.
Maybe.
It doesn't quite work on this try. You can keep trying if you would like.
I'll go over and try another chest first.
Okay.
I'll try David Threepwood's chest.
I swear this never happens.
These locks appear to be tougher than the other ones. There are two
you
more.
guys got,
I'm gonna phase punch mine just out of pure frustration.
Okay.
There you go.
Roll a stamina check. You're able to punch through the chest and hit the inside opposite barrier of it, but it does not break.
Is there anything on the ground that I could use to try to pick locks as well?
Roll a wilderness check.
Ooh, I can do this with... Hold
How do I
on.
get the actual good roll and that it means nothing?
Plus 10.
No,
Okay,
it's cool. You were able to punch the chest from the inside.
Okay. I got an 82.
if what's in the chest is small, you can shake it out, Nikina.
David Threepwood, you look around
said
and
it didn't
find
break,
a
so-
small diminutive bone that seems like it may be able to fit into a keyhole.
Perfect. I'm gonna try that. Let's see. I only have I'll just do natural because I don't have lockpicking on there.
Okay. And
95.
you are able to open it. Roll a d100.
Okay.
And inside, you find a fur-crin studded leather coat.
Nice.
It has an armor rating of 6 and is light mail armor.
Take another look at Nikina's chest.
As opposed to light.
Furkin light armor? You said light
Fur-crin studded leather coat.
studded.
Yep. Go ahead and
My tofu
roll
gonna
it,
roll
Flynn.
so high, man.
Before I try to pick the lock, since he's punched a hole in it, I try to reach through the hole and see if I can get a better understanding of the lock.
So he hasn't punched
Filling it
through
inside.
it. He phase punched it, which he was able to hit it from the inside, but it did not make a hole.
Oh, I see.
Coats go on torso, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you look lovely.
Flynn, it doesn't look like you're having any luck with this one.
I hand it over. I hand the feather over to Nick, and why don't you give it a shot?
Okay, I can try. Not gonna get another 98, I tell you that much.
What's a 98?
Just my odds of succeeding.
It does not work,
nice.
Nikina.
Mr.
This one
Johnson,
has the best treasure for sure.
Can you hit it with rocks, please?
Yeah, all right. I can try that. So, which one, should I try for the one you guys keep getting at?
I have a vendetta for this chest now.
All right, I'm going to use something new this time. New and improved. I have no idea what it's called because I can't remember why I abbreviated it. But, so
Super ultimate super move.
Yeah, taking a page out of all these hand-to-hand people's books, I kind of do my best to imitate like a martial arts stance. And using my archetism, I stomp the ground to make a boulder come up, and then I punch it to fly into the chest.
Okay.
So
Roll a stamina check, and I'm going to give you plus 20 to it.
Is that
Okay.
for performance too?
well, it's the level 6 ability you get with archetism.
He's
Yeah.
Okay.
earthbending.
Like,
Yeah, he is.
yeah, I was totally trying to earthbend.
As long as it's not
alright,
M. Night
stamina
Shyamalan's
check.
earthbending.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I still watch that.
Six people to move a single rock, like
Jensar lifts a stone up into the air and punches it, and it fractures into a bunch of tiny little needles. And he's able to lodge, shooting like a shotgun blast at the chest. One of them lodges itself in the chest, in the lock of the chest, and he's able to maneuver it about, and the lock pops open.
Wow.
Thank you.
Now, inside, Nikina, you get the pleasure of rolling to see what you find. And I really
watch a
want you to
nat
low
one at
roll.
this point.
Yeah. 37. You find an azurite iron staff. It's got a 6 damage rating.
Oh, you got your Goku staff.
Yeah.
Now, for reference, a staff can be used with hand to hand.
You said it can or can't?
Can.
You said
Now, does-
azurite iron staff with 8 attack?
6.
Now, by chance, does this staff grow?
Yeah, 6 damage rating. It does not, I'm afraid.
Okay, so 6 attack, 6 damage.
No, 6 damage. That's all you
Oh,
get.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
So that bone that David Threepwood picked up, has he still got that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's my trusty bone. I'm gonna use it to pick my teeth with.
All right. Well, when you're done with that, can I have it?
Sure. I toss it over.
Oh, all right.
I could try hitting it with this.
Great.
Please don't break my trusty bone. I'll need it back.
Oh, yeah. So I want to roll wilderness to see if I can figure out what creature this is from.
Go for it.
This is great.
Tofu in the chat. That's terrible. Jensar, you are able to determine that it is in fact a furcrin bone.
Oh. Toss it back to David. Never mind. I already know that one. And I'm going to walk over to my treasure chest. And as I do, I'm going to say, this is a little trick I learned from my old mate, Mr. Nibbles. Head nod.
Did you say Tibbles?
He said nibbles.
Nibbles! And as I walk across, I'm going to use Azuremancy to turn into a furcrin.
All right, Jensar's form becomes smaller as he transforms into a furcrin. Now, if you recall, these are small bug creatures that have pincers and multiple legs, all that stuff.
So you use the bone from that. Okay.
You better
He's
not turn
turned
into a
into a nasty
female or
little
Swifty's
beast.
gonna get rowdy.
Swifty's a Wexlibin, which is a different
Yeah.
type of animal.
Oh, right, that's right.
I haven't
Wow, you don't even
learned
know
the-
your own pet. That's
Dude, I didn't. My head is
So,
Actually, wait. Everyone stop. Nikana, roll a wilderness check.
Oh no.
Chad, rolling has not been with me tonight. So.
Chat can cash in the points if you would like. Now, you have to roll against the Swifty's roll. He gets plus 40. And you succeed! 62 versus 56.
Wow.
David, I'm sorry, everybody, Nikana has officially bested Swifty. Swifty is now officially Nikana's pet.
Yay, pets.
Well
You don't
done,
have to
well
live
done.
in fear of it running away from you.
but you do have to fear it dying.
Yes.
Oh, like all pets.
Yeah.
Let's get Fancy
Gotta feed
Hat in
them.
the chat for Swifty.
Or some
Fancy
dragon
hat,
cookies to bribe him.
Swifty.
Congrats.
Well done.
Now, Jensar, I believe you're going to try and pick a lock with your pincers.
I was just gonna, because if I remember right, their pincers are incredibly strong, like strong enough to chew through rock and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna attempt to just bite the lock off with my mandibles.
Okay. Roll a stamina check.
They're not like fleshy mandibles, are they?
Mm-mm.
No, they're crunchy and delicious.
They're
I'm just saying, when you transform into something, it's not like just a body morph of your flesh.
That would be awkward.
so, Jensar, you try as you might to bite through the lock, but it's just stronger than your pincers are.
All right. Well, I'll just have to try and lockpick them.
Okay.
Sad that went better.
You're using the pincer, right?
Yeah.
So you're able to get your pincer in there at just the right angle to pop the lock open. I'm going to use a roll from chat to see what you get, though. So, chat, send us a roll and we'll figure out what Jensar finds. There is one more chest.
Yeah, Callisto's.
Oh, I'll take a look at it and check that
Somebody
one for
should
traps.
open it.
Okay.
64.
Inside is an obsidian scimitar.
Ooh.
It has a 10 damage rating. It's a light melee weapon. Thank you for the roll, Tofu. Tofu, if you would like to describe the obsidian scimitar, that would be lovely.
This is where Tofu surprises us and find out that a friend crafted her a scimitar.
Right?
It's hanging over her mantle.
I can't. Someone roll for this chest.
They were having a fancy swords party, and
Ooh,
Tofu
I
needed
wanna
to
go to a
best all
fancy
other
swords
opponents.
party.
Tofu, if you want me to ban Jordan, just let me know. I kid.
I made friends with Swifty today. I mean, that's got to count for something.
You're right, I should ban Swifty.
Ooh.
Swifty just dropped a hot new album.
Tofu says,
So is
well,
the
you won't
scimitar
get the
light
truth out of me
melee?
now. Yes, scimitar is light melee.
Tofu, what's
Nice.
the sword look like?
You know what?
Wait, who's-
I'll take the sword and then I'll give Callista my bow.
We have one more chest too.
So that was the
Who's
one
opening the
Jensar
last-
opened, actually.
Oh, my bad.
Are you
want it?
opening?
Just walk away from it.
Are you
you
opening
want it? I'm just
Callisto's
taking
chest?
it from you.
Yeah, I'll check hers for traps.
Okay.
Callista's for traps.
Seems like none of these are trapped, but the last one's probably a mimic.
52. You don't see any traps on it. Yeah,
Okay.
Watch for breathing.
Right.
it turns out
Actually,
the
technically, that
whole.
was a 72.
If
I
your
didn't get the plus 20 on it.
The chest
That's
laughed. We killed the chest.
I shot the chest. Ooh.
That should sufficiently open it, I hope.
Monster laugh.
Tofu's Googling cool scimitars right now.
Yeah. Well, Flynn just looks down and just like in one swift movement pops the lock, no problem. Let's get a roll from chat, exclamation point D100 to see what he finds. Now, as we wait on
Glare
that,
at it with your one good eye.
what is everyone else doing while we are waiting for our chat roll?
I'm picking my teeth with the bone.
Nice.
Practicing with the staff.
Welcome, TFG. And good news, everybody.
It's a suppositor.
Inside this chest, thanks to TFG, which TFG, you get to describe this however you want. You find a marrow weave chest plate. It's heavy mail armor. It has 10 armor rating. TFG, you just found some heavy marrow weave armor for somebody. Feel free to describe it. Now, Jensar, the scimitar that you find, Tofu says the obsidian scimitar has the appearance of being made from obsidian, but when you don't look at it closely, there seems to be a glow about it that makes it look like there's cloudy magic swirling in the blade as though it was breathing life. All placed within a mother-of-pearl handle with intricate carvings in it. That was a great description.
That is a great description.
You can
Now-
write the next campaign?
Yeah. Now,
So when you
TFG...
look closely at it, does that mean it does not appear to glow?
Correct. It's like a peripheral vision type of thing.
So you
So-
think you're going crazy.
Yeah.
3D.
Easier.
So the marrow weave chest plate, according to TFG, it's rainbow-like in stuffs. We love it. So the marrow weave has different. Each strand of marrow it's formed from is dyed a different color. So think Joseph Technicolor Dreamcoat type
That's
of thing.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, that way it'll always match your outfit.
Killing
like
him
a
and leaving-
Beatles album
who's
cover.
leaving him in a well and telling Belfithe he died.
When he comes back, we should just pretend like he's still dead.
Did somebody tie Belfithe down to the Bailion? I'd hate for him to fall off. And he's like struggling, untied.
Yeah, it'd be such a shame.
Who is taking the scimitar and who is taking the chest plate?
Mr. Jensar, if he needs that scimitar.
Nope.
And I have a lot of stuff to offer you. Okay, excellent.
Jensar just kind of looks at you asking the questions and goes,
Because
he's still a bug.
Dolphin's Discount Warehouse.
That I will take that scimitar.
They'll take the words right out of your mouth.
All right.
The preserve tofu's
That's better.
description.
So, there's a path at the far end of the cave you guys are in. Do you keep going down that path or do you double back?
Did Belfithe wake up?
Nope, he is still out. Both he and Callisto are still very pale looking.
Should we camp out right here? It seems pretty safe. We can probably eat some of this bug jerky.
As
Is
long
that
as you don't
weird? Well, he's a
accidentally-
bug.
What was that, Brand?
I was just saying, as long as you don't accidentally eat Jensar.
Accidentally, no.
I look at Jensar with my bone picking.
He has a bone to pick with you.
Raven, your voice suddenly changes. Well, that looks like a fine meal right there.
There we go. I kind of invoke for like a rest to recover HP and stamina and all the good stuff, you know.
Mr. Jinsar, the animal, can you hear us? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Hey, do you want to go look in the room with the bones and see if anything's suspicious? Since they might not, if there's something in there, it might leave you alone. And I'm gonna Scooby-Doo my way.
That's a fantastic idea.
To right here to peek.
As Nikona, as you leave, it appears that the Bailion is following you with Belfithe and Callisto in tow.
Why is it following me? You go sit.
What roll a wilderness check?
I love all the flat D100s I'm rolling.
The most important D100s. It succumbs to your whim. It backs off and plants its thorax on the ground.
That's a good buggy. Stay right there and rest.
So Jensar, continuing into the cavern. In the center of this cave,
Do all animals obey me now? What is going on?
in the center of this cave, Jensar, are bones, barely unearthed, that seem to indicate a large creature died here. Its fossilized bones seem to have been here for some time, only recently becoming uncovered by something. What do you do?
I can't see any more of this room. Just
Not
this
with the
little-
light emanating from you.
Okay, I wasn't sure what kind of vision with my 6 eyeballs.
Yep, it's still the same.
Okay, cool. Well, can I see the skull of this creature?
Yes.
Can I roll wilderness to figure out what creature this is, or is it beyond my
It's
knowledge?
a big chicken.
Right?
Roll a wilderness
It's a
check.
chop. Oh, I gotta add 5 to it.
Yeah, you do. You've determined with your roll of 15 that these are in fact bones.
Well, then I will try to grab the skull in my mandibles
This will go well.
and bring it back.
Roll a stamina check.
Because Flynn might know what it is. Stamina check? What do I got? I will spend 20 of the stamina.
Okay.
Unless what you're transformed into gets better stamina.
No, it gets less.
You yank at the skull that is planted in the ground still, just barely sticking out, and you can't get enough force or enough leverage to actually unearth it completely.
Are there any other bones that I would be able just to grab up? Or are they all buried?
Roll with a 46. I'll give you that one of the smaller bones is unearthed enough for you to grab.
Okay. I'll grab that and make my way back.
Making your way on back. 6 feet back, and you're a bug now. So as you return Nikona, you notice that there is a bone in his pincers. It's sizable, and, you know, he's very proud of it.
The head area.
give him a
you
treat.
hungry, buddy?
Give him a treat or something.
Meanwhile, I will curiously come up to the Byleon and just be like, "You're doing good job." Just suspicious that everything's like all these animals are listening to me.
It pays you
Wait
no
a
attention.
So
it pays-
Byleons are the cows of this world, right?
Correct.
So does that mean that there is such a thing as Byleon milk?
That's a great question.
Time to find out.
God.
Is it
I
blue?
don't even need to see that. The sound alone is horrible. Actually, I need to watch this as it comes up.
Ew.
You have never heard of Byleon milk, no.
Okay. Blue milk.
It's primarily used for meat.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go over to Flynn with the little, well, I guess not little, but the bone that I picked up and just kind of set it down.
Flynn, a bug gave you a bone.
I'll just look at the bone.
And
Who's a
T-shirt?
good boy?
What is
know that
this
he's-
bone?
All of us know that he turned into a bug, right? Or is it going to be one of those lodge deck kind of things?
Yes, he made a display of it, so no worries.
Okay.
I try to determine what it is.
You don't want to just throw it away as though you're playing fetch with him? Go ahead and roll a potency check.
I would have.
Potency check,
I
okay.
forgot to say, but I would have relayed that he came back with this, like from that room.
Yeah, we figured.
Before we start eating our evidence.
Yeah. Flynn, as you study it, you're trying to rack your brain thinking of anything and everything you possibly can that it could be, and you just are not familiar with it. It's very bizarre looking to you.
Oh, so it is an interesting. It's not just a bone. It's an interesting bone then.
Yes.
I pick it up and I walk to Brand and set it down at her feet.
Everyone gets a turn.
Oh, hello, little.
I guess the puzzled look on my face was enough for him to figure that out.
A frustrated sigh.
How long are you in this
Just-
form?
Indefinitely.
Are you just
As
gonna?
long as I want.
That's it. That's who he is now. He is.
This
he
is
is
me.
the bug.
He's a bug. I pick it up. It's just a straight 1d100 to figure out what it is, right?
Potency check.
Oh, potency. Well, I don't have much of that, but we'll see.
You can use your health.
Oops. Hold on.
I'm ignoring what everyone else
Unrecognized
is doing, and just I'm feeding little scraps of jerky to the Byleon and to Swifty.
Okay.
You're feeding bugs to bugs? You monster.
Don't you remember how we got the Bylium in the first place? We fed them scraps.
Brand, you spend a moment studying this fossilized bone to the best of your ability. And as you do so, it clicks after a couple minutes. This is a bone from a Sufflin. A Sufflin, as you well know, is a creature made of bones held together by sinews of potency. This is a water-dwelling creature, and wherever it may be, it was probably entrapped in these tunnels, and as the water left, it probably died of starvation.
That's grim.
I gotta put my head between my knees. That took it out of me. I'm feeling a bit faint, but this bone that our now bug friend found is from a Sufflin, actually. As y'all know what a Sufflin is.
They stare blankly back at you.
As long as there's zero follow-up questions.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, apparently it's a water creature.
Oh,
And
like a dolphin.
Do I know, would this come back to life? Like if its bones held together with potency,
No.
can it ever get enough potency to like come back to life, or is it dead?
It's
That
dead.
reminds me of the legend Blowhole.
I'm just imagining you said it thrives on water that one of us just like spits to the side like, good news, you activated the bone monster.
That's what I'm a little worried about.
So think of it this way. The potency that holds it together acts as its life force. It, much like creatures in the Azure, potency just kind of floods through things and weird stuff happens. So this creature is made that way. Is made that way.
That's how I thought I was made until they told me I didn't come from here.
Well, I need to rest a moment and heal back up, but I think we could go wherever this bone came from.
Was there little bug Jinsar? Was there more in the room than that, or was it like a small room?
Are you nodding your little bug head?
Like spreading my mandibles wide.
Oh,
He's
it was a wide room. It was a big
He's either
room.
saying it's a big room or he doesn't know. I'm not sure.
I love the hand motion to try and communicate it.
So I will officially shift back
Okay.
and I'll be like, it was a big room.
Wait, you're not a bug anymore?
Nah, mate.
You couldn't expect him to be a bug forever.
I mean, he talked less.
Ouch.
Right you are then.
Gonna
But you
need
were-
some healing for that burn.
But you were cute. That's all that mattered.
I
So
don't know, he was still a bug.
do you go and inspect the rest of the skeleton?
No. We should rest.
Yeah, we should totally rest.
Okay.
And then we'll
And
go
while-
into
while
the
we-
dangerous room.
How long do you guys wish to rest?
Long enough for...
Belfithe to get up.
Yeah.
I want to
3
recover
days
full health.
later.
Well, I don't know that we're gonna wait 3 days. I say we give them a good 4 or 5 hours, right?
Okay, so you guys rest for 4 or 5 hours, and he
So
still
what does
is
it feel
not
like
up.
when you're a bug?
I have a game-related question.
Yes.
What level is the Cephalin?
You will not be able to learn its form.
Throw the bone across the room. I'm going to yeet the bone.
So is that like your one of your main abilities is to like learn as much and be able to like turn into it?
Yeah, pretty much. I absorbed their essence after a little ritual.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. No.
I mean, you
Neat.
could turn into the bug and we could try to milk you.
Yeah, why can't you just turn into a Byleon and like more people could ride?
Denthar milk.
That's disgusting.
I would not do that because David Threepwood sounds like Rock Jr. and you might end up being a burger
It's true.
or a meatloaf.
Like bugs. Sometimes on the seas, that's all we could eat.
Y'all nasty.
Have you ever you haven't lived until you ate water bugs.
So 4 or 5 hours later, Belfithe is still not up, though you are all well rested now.
Can I try a minor heal on him?
Sure.
So that, for me, that heals for 59 health.
All right. I'm going to
Dang.
assume you
must
do
have taken
this.
another thing.
Yeah.
So what? Yeah.
I'm going to assume that you take the time to do this prior to completing your rest.
Sure.
It does not work.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Heal, it used to be, one of the advancements used to be like double, but then I noticed in the most recent one it's plus 50. Did I read that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. It's just like a flat points,
So-
which actually makes it worthwhile now.
What if we hit them really hard?
You mean like slap them?
Like with a stick?
I've got a stick. I could poke one of them.
Maybe we just let them come to on their own.
Fine. He would be mad
don't-
if he learned I poked
We
him.
don't want them to have like unexplained bruises and abrasions.
That is true. You
I
don't
mean-
want people to know they've been beat.
Callisto says she's not afraid to die.
That doesn't mean she wants to die. Where are we gonna go? Up, down, left, right?
Towards the
Skeleton?
bone thing, I thought.
Towards the skeleton? Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
Niggin is gonna take a few steps and then look back to see if the Byleon's still following.
It is currently following Jensar for whatever reason.
Likes the way he
Don't
smells.
understand you, gentle giant.
He smells like a bug still.
You smell like a rock.
Ouch.
Are you guys going back the way
Wait.
towards the Sufflin bones?
Yeah.
Smelling
Right?
like a rock.
Yeah.
Sure. That sounds
I
fun.
believe the correct term is earthy.
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 Like cilantro.
It's like
Like
coffee.
sandalwood and patchouli.
Like coffee when they say it's earthy. It tastes like dirt.
So you all can now see the skeletal structure of the Sufflin. It's fairly large. It's very reminiscent of what David you would recognize as a dragon, though it is very clearly not exactly a dragon.
Which reminds me of the legend of Kevin. I mean, Kavan.
Pour one out for
There's a
Kevin.
lot of legends where you're from.
I've heard of that one. Kevin was a mighty hero
A dead mighty hero.
until he was unjustly murdered.
How do you guys know this story? You're not from my area.
Y'all ain't from around here.
Swifty looks up at you. Oh, we're not ad-libbing this?
I mean, technically, if our adventure into the Azure took place before this, we could have heard some stories.
True.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been of a dragon named Kavan. It would have been of a parrot named Kavan.
That's true.
Facts.
He was a mighty parrot.
It was a mighty parrot for many, many, many episodes.
That would be the story that would pique the former pirate's interest. I feel like
True.
a talking parrot.
You
that
know those
breathed
moments
acid.
where Kavan disappeared from the campaign? He was on my ship.
There you go.
Oh.
Swifty. Tofu says Swifty. I dated a Kavan once.
Oh my goodness. No, Kavan, don't do it.
So- So Jensar is standing atop the center of the Sufflin bones. I need you to make a wilderness check, good sir.
9.
Yep, these are bones.
Oh,
Ye-
plus 5. So was that 13?
14.
14?
Looking around, you don't see anything particularly interesting, but you do feel like these bones are not really useful. Like, even if you were to grab some, they're all fossilized and brittle.
So even its teeth are worthless.
Correct.
Garbage.
This isn't even good for a toothpick.
Swifty, do you want to eat a crunchy bone or no?
Swifty shakes its head no. Now,
Okay.
in this room, go ahead, Brand.
Oh, I just want to pick up the skull and try it on with my fancy hat on top of the skull.
Roll a wilderness check.
She's gonna pull the Hamlet talking to the skull.
I don't have wilderness.
That's okay.
Ah, Kavan, I knew thee well.
So as you reach down and grab the skull, you start to lift it out, and you're not being gentle with it because you're determined to have a double hat. And and as you do so, you remove the top half of the skull, and it just crumbles in your hand to dust.
Oh. Well, that's no fun.
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. No one? Okay.
Yes, dust.
We all knew it. We just weren't saying.
No one wanted to say it. Fine.
Look at that.
More weird
Everything
things
you
from
touch,
Eric.
Tess.
Well, forget this. Which way are we going now?
There are 3 pathways in this room.
There's
One-
also back this way again,
Correct.
Yeah.
but I think we should
Well, that-
probably keep on going this way.
That leaves one room that doesn't have. Oh, is that a way?
Are there ways this way as well?
There are ways everywhere.
Oh, thanks. Cryptic.
So let me save you some trouble. Brand and whoever wants to follow Brand carries forward down the path in front of her, and she finds basically way back the 3 forked pathway that you guys initially came from. She meanders back to the rest of the group.
Dead end, y'all.
Let's try another way.
I could really use some ice cream right now.
Don't get me started.
Maybe a
ice
snow
cream?
cone. Maybe a nice ice sculpture.
What are any of these things?
You guys here are gonna want to be careful because we're nearing the area. I feel
Flynn,
that.
I need you to roll a wilderness check.
Okay.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was only just trying to warn everybody.
David, I need you to roll a wilderness check. Nothing has happened. You guys are good.
I'm waiting back to see which way everybody actually decides to go. Like if they
We're heading northeast again, and I think we're nearing the area that caused us to turn back. So just be on the lookout for more of that strange stuff. Yeah.
Nick, and I roll a wilderness check.
If it glows green, it's mean.
David Threepwood, as you are walking by the skeletal remains of the Sufflin, you look down and you see a small, non-fossilized Azurian dragon bone. It appears that it is usable. It doesn't crumble.
I pick it up.
You now have 2 bones, one of which is significantly more valuable than the other.
This way if we get to.
Yeah, I mean, one you can
Fine,
pick locks with.
What?
Yeah. And your teeth.
How big are the
Azuri-
dragon bones?
so you have an Azurian dragon bone. Think like the size of your arm, basically. You could probably fashion it into a weapon of some kind if you really wanted to.
Bam Bam club.
I pack it away.
Yeah, that's a good point. Or use it as a club.
Bam, bam.
I want to make a dragon weapon.
All right. So you have all chosen the path in front of you.
Poorly.
Who's leading the charge in this way?
Well, currently the bug is just dragging our friends off, so I'll step in front of the bug.
Just don't slap the back end of the bug. Get on, get!
Don't clap no cheeks.
Didn't you all name the bug?
I have my obsidian sword drawn.
Okay. Do you also have the
Did
kukri
we name
drawn?
the bug?
Ooh, 2 at once.
His name is Thick.
Actually, yes. Why not?
There we go. I love it. All right. So
I
as
can't
you,
remember. So
Go ahead.
the obsidian sword had a bonus of what?
It's a damage rating of 10. And I can't remember what the kukri is. I think it's 6 or 8.
No, the kukri is 7.
Okay. So the
Base
scimitar is
damage
10.
is 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you enter this next section, you notice that this cave is covered in spindly roots weaving into the rock that constitutes the walls itself. They seem to have a soft glow about them, illuminating the cavern dimly.
From the back here, what color?
I touch the root ever so gently.
The root responds to your touch. It seems to very slowly reach out toward you, growing slightly and trying to wrap your arm.
Yeah, it doesn't get a chance to do that.
He
I
backs up.
step back. Yeah. I think we should skip this room. The foliage is trying to grab us in there.
Backing it up.
Do we need to pass through this room?
I don't know. There might be something good through there, but I don't know. Let's see here.
Like
I'm gonna give this thing a good. I'm gonna step up and give it a good whack with the scimitar and see what
I'm already
happens.
backing up into the dragon room.
Okay. Flynn, as you try and cut down the roots, it rapidly replenishes its numbers. It seems like no matter how hard you try, you won't be able to cut them away.
Can anybody use fire?
Well, all my cousins
If
can.
you rub 2 sticks together fast enough.
I can't hear you. You're really far away.
If you rub 2 sticks fast enough.
You hear
We're
a
gonna see if I
rumbling
can-
deep in the cavern, echoing from beyond.
Oh my.
If only.
Did somebody wake up the dark evil down here?
Wait, what is that? That's
Oh
a
god,
lot.
it's the Mines of Moria.
Yeah.
That is just an old macro. You can ignore that.
Okay, I was like, what just happened?
From
Slinging fire.
okay.
Dean's
That's how Rog died.
Dion is
gonna-
reliving. Yeah, that is how Rog died. Fireball.
Glory days.
Dion is reliving Caden.
Oops. I want to see what happens if I freeze these guys. And
Y'all just a cool.
Flynn, how about you step back a little, dear? I'm gonna see if I can cool this guy off. I'm just gonna do like a general freeze cold gust, like towards the middle of them.
Okay. With a 43, you're able to hit them and freeze them slightly. You have slowed their movement somewhat.
Oh yeah, we should definitely leave here.
It's bad, y'all.
It's bad.
I think we're taking a cowardly approach to this, but I'm okay with that because we will live.
So it didn't go well, did it?
Well, all it did was like slow it down a little bit.
I guess we could take a look this way.
Flynn leads down the only other path coming from the Sufflin gravesite. Walking by, there's a pathway on the right that you look in and see the glowing rocks from before that so painfully hurt Callisto and Belfithe.
Get back here, Mr.
David Threepwood takes a step forward ominously, like the rocks are calling to him.
They're so pretty.
He's fine. He can go right up against him. He'll be fine.
Or would it kill him because he has nothing?
No, he's fine.
I think it doesn't suck anything out of you if you don't have
What if
any.
it gives me superpowers?
No, it'll suck stuff out of you. You just got to be really, really
Let me become
close.
Spider-Man.
David Threepwood, are you walking towards the Nogicil Ore?
No.
Okay.
Go on there. Give it a nibble.
I was standing at the edge looking at it going, ooh.
Yeah, just
You might,
enamored
you know
by it.
what? We might want to try to take a piece of that ore with us, to be honest with you. We just got to keep it away from the casters.
Guys.
I wonder if there's something that can block the Nogicil Ore's effect.
Everyone stop moving their tokens. Real quick, Flynn and David, if you want to try and take a piece of ore, now would be the time to do it before I read this next part.
Do it.
I can't help myself. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take off a piece of ore with my one of my instruments.
Okay. Tofu says, touch it. You know you want to touch it.
So
So,
break off a
lamp.
I try to break off a piece of it.
roll a stamina check for me. Now, as you walk up to it, you notice that you put your hand close to it. Flynn has told you about how it worked, magnetic and all that. And you notice that there is no vapor coming from you going to it, even when you place your hand right on top of it.
Roll a 79.
Yep, you're able to break off a pretty sizable chunk. You could either throw this as a rock, or you could probably figure out how to refine the metal and use it in a piece of armor or weaponry.
What's the ore called again?
Nogicil.
Oh,
We've literally found the kryptonite of the Azure, and we've given it to Lex
okay.
Luthor.
I was about to say, if you can write that out, that'd be great.
Now everyone in chat knows how it's spelled.
Cool. I quickly store it away safely. I wrap it around stuff and put it in the bottom of my bag.
Now, just like an actual magnet, this little tiny chunk won't, absorb potency from everybody around you. But if it does come in contact with something magical, it will absorb that. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, Jensar, you walked into this room alone.
I was sitting here going, guys, I don't think this is a good idea. It looks bad. And he's just like,
Yep.
Guys,
I'm on a walkabout.
I let everybody know I got some of that ore.
Oh, good for you, Doc.
Or what, mate?
Jensar, a tree stands in the center of this cavern. On pikes near the tree are skulls of various species. Get your token back in there. Don't even.
He just turned into a bug and scuttled away.
Yeah,
Scurried off.
there's a whole lot of nope in that sentence.
On pikes near the tree.
You found the skulls of my enemies.
On pikes near the tree are skulls of various species. They have runes written on them. It appears to be some kind of warning.
Abandon hope, all you into here.
Here there be monsters. Can I discern what
says
the
no
runes
litter.
say, or is it of a language beyond my comprehension?
It looks to be written in several different languages, actually.
Okay.
Almost as though it's a very clear warning to any who could possibly walk by.
Okay, and these are humanoid skulls, like peoples.
Yeah, you pick out a Visaville skull. There seems to be a Kelmentok skull. You see the skull of a lesser outsider. There even appears to be a Risan skull in the midst.
Oh,
No kitty men.
You don't see any, no.
well, we don't want to go that way.
What is it?
Why?
say?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of warning and death.
There doesn't seem to be any other ways, though.
We'd have to
Well.
start backtracking.
That's a good point.
Can you read it? What did it say?
It's some kind of warning.
You didn't actually read it, but you can read it.
It's
Bra-
some kind of warning.
Brand has entered the room with Flynn, and as they look at the warning skulls, you guys are able to discern that each one of them simply says, "Do not touch the tree."
Okay.
Well, we should be fine if we just don't touch the tree, right? Is anybody getting like drawn towards the tree? I've seen that happen sometimes before.
Do you think the things that were the plants that were alive were part of this?
Oh, those roots
that's a good
back
point.
there? I wonder if those roots were part
Mr.
of this
Flynn,
tree.
it might think you're a snack.
Well, if the tree does like something really good for you, but people just put the skulls around to keep you away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, this is how we all die.
I mean, how do you protect your gold? You surround it with skulls.
Yeah, like if you don't want people to come to your if you don't want people to come to your island, you call it Iceland.
Ooh.
It's true.
You want to throw them off the trail, you send them to Greenland, which is
To
all ice.
Greenland.
Exactly.
How did they end up all the way over there? What happened?
Flynn,
Yeah.
what do you see down there?
Nothing yet.
Oh, okay. Are we just like trying to skirt?
There's less
past
skulls
the
in this
tree?
direction so far. That's all I know.
By his logic, that means less treasure.
Oh, yeah.
Treasure is nice.
The arguments that have been made is the tree houses some sort of infinite treasure trove. It's bad, or ignore it, keep going.
It's bad and ignore it.
The only one that's speaking any kind of like common sense.
Who does
I like,
what?
I like
He just
being
asked
the
for
voice
a
of
roll from
reason that
chat.
keeps getting ignored.
Right.
Oh,
Well, I think
no.
this time we're listening.
Guys, Tofu rolled the nat 1.
Oh my.
No.
Does that spell doom?
Well,
Oh.
with Tofu's roll of nat 1, I think I want to touch the tree.
Fine.
Well, let's just be grateful there's it's for her to control the tree.
What was that?
Although I guess there are pets and bugs and stuff she could take control of, maybe.
True.
Touch the tree.
Don't you do it.
Jensar, I need you to roll a check. Stamina check, please.
Check it one time. All right.
Is the tree calling to you? Do you hear its voice in your head? Are you going crazy?
We're all crazy here. All right. So I'm going to put
Have you seen
20
any
points into
large
it
white
and
rabbits?
go. Oh, that's not good. Thanks, Tofu.
Basically, Nikona, Flynn, David, the Byleon, all are continuing down the path. Jensar, you happen to be flirting with the perimeter of the tree. And at this point, you trip over a root.
Oh, nice.
And as you do so,
Any rerolls?
I don't think so. as you do,
Took you 2 rerolls to get the result you wanted.
yeah. As you do so, a whoops! I just lost it. A small pixie flies out of the tree.
Tinkerbell.
Everyone
Don't trust them.
needs
They're
to roll
evil.
a stamina check.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Because this is all technically happening as you are all walking by together. Flynn and Brand appear to be safe. Nikina is safe. David Threepwood, Jensar, the
David
Byleon,
Threepwood is
Belfithe, and
never
Callisto. So as all of those, all of you guys try to dodge out of the way as the magical explosion happens, Jensar, all of the people on the Byleon, and David are paralyzed immediately. And as this pixie flies out, it flies up right next to Jensar's face and goes,
What are you doing? This is my tree! You have trespassed and you will be dealt with accordingly.
There's the voice you were practicing.
To be honest, we were passing through before you decided to attack us.
Got a little choked up at the end there.
Good night, mate.
You have trespassed on my tree. This is my home, my kingdom. I demand tribute.
Oh.
Well, if Callisto is awake, she knows the greatest song in the world. This would have just been a tribute.
you look back. Oh, I see what you did there. You look back at Callisto's unconscious body and back at the pixie. No luck. Oh, thanks
We
for
were
the
just
follow,
trying-
Nitro473. You are wonderful. Let's get fancy hats in the chat for Nitro.
Nitro Circus.
I mean, to be fair, we were just trying to find a way out of here. we don't want to mess with your tree. It's a lovely tree. It's all yours.
I step up to pay tribute with my scimitar.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Lord. I should have had some kind of warning.
Agent of Chaos. Why does the spirit of chaos have to dwell in one of us?
Wait, who all was
Times.
Flynn, you step up to swing at the pixie with your scimitar. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wait, damage? Just straight-
I'm sorry, I said roll damage. Roll your second attack. Because you have the
first
cookery
one was
out.
just a initiative roll. I thought we were gonna have to roll an itch.
Oh, gotcha. You are attacking it. So with a roll of 42, or the 30 rather, that is a hit. However, it is a hit against yourself as you swing at her. Him. It grabs your sword without even touching it and pushes it back into your body. You take whatever damage you deal.
Oh my.
Ouch!
How dare you try to insult me? I will turn you to stone. I will absorb you in this tree. You will be but one of these skulls. Dance, perform, sing a song or die.
Wait,
Oh my.
Hey, what about
Start dancing.
the flute?
You guys look over at Callisto's lifeless, unconscious. Sorry, she's still alive. Unconscious body this time.
What don't we know?
David, use the flute to play a shanty.
Improvised.
Oh yeah.
Who's not paralyzed?
I'm not
Ren,
paralyzed.
you're gonna have to hold the flute for him.
Oh god, is it just me?
Wait. I'm sorry, what? Hello, little pixie dear. You are most vicious, and we do respect you.
And why did you trespass in my kingdom?
We weren't trespassing. We was coming through to bring this very fancy hat to you, actually, because we had heard.
Ofu will smite you.
because we had heard of your viciousness, and we thought you would like this hat.
Vesenak does not appear to be impressed. You have made that hat for someone hundreds of times my size. You did not bring this hat for me, though. It is quite fancy.
Oh, I thought it was a teensy little hat. Okay.
Our friend here has a flute. Do you want me to try and play it?
Yes, that is the tribute I demand.
Okay. Nicona's gonna try searching around Callista's things to find the flute.
Roll a D100. Hashtag general check. Hashtag hope you don't roll poorly.
General check.
Aha. I was going to have you accidentally be weird, but thank you for not. With a 62, you're able to very
I don't want to
clear.
know what you were thinking.
No, just like, oh, wrong pocket.
That's not a flute.
No.
Oh, this is Belfithe. Oops. So with the 62, you're able to very
Graham.
clearly find the magic flute.
This is a little ditty. Brand, help me out here. Brand's gonna sing.
Oh, sure.
Well, will I play a little number for you?
All right, so I
One
need.
song I like by all them other cats. What is it? Memories?
Oh dear God.
Meow.
Brand, go ahead and roll a performance check as well. Nickena rolled an 11, so you're gonna have to help us out.
Save me, chat. Save me.
Oh no!
All right, here's what's gonna happen. Nickena rolled an 11, Brand rolled a 12. Jordan, I need you to sing a flute part. Brand, I need you to sing vocals. What song do you come up with?
Ooh, what do we want to go with?
I mean, Mary Had a Little
Any
Lamb was
requests
always a
from chat?
favorite. It's a small world, after all.
No, that will drive it crazy.
That's what he wants to play. It's a small world. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all.
Oh no, we're gonna get sued.
So that was perfect because on the stream's end, you were both out of time with one another, so didn't even sync up. Oh, that was
terrible.
That was an actual 11 and 12. Good job. It looks at you and says,
That was terrible.
I'm sorry, I've never done this before.
Well, that was in tribute to you, dear, so there you go. You got what you wanted. Now let us pass, please.
No, I demand something better. I know.
as you blink, the pixie is gone.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
Looking around,
I can stop dancing now.
Seems better
yes,
to me.
Flynn, you can stop dancing now.
He's been tap dancing this whole time.
I'm just gonna move over protectively over Swifty.
What was that, Dion?
I said I got hit in my face with my own scimitar. I started dancing immediately when she had for another treatment.
We're still all paralyzed, right?
You are now all not paralyzed. Looking around, you notice that the air is different, and you feel like a lot of time has passed, though it feels like it was just a moment.
Oh my, have we been in some enchanted sleep? Are all your body parts there? Check your livers. Do you have your livers?
I have my livers, I think.
I've got all three of mine.
Or kidneys or fingers or...
You know, this is twice now that performance has come into play. I think we might need to form a band.
I took speechcraft and
Everybody get performance.
never got to roll speech.
I absolutely refuse to learn skills that can help me.
It's at this moment. It's at this moment that you notice that each and every one of you have a haircut and no pants.
I don't have hair.
Loot.
That is one way for a pixie to entertain itself.
I wrap my.
Now look about. Are there
around my
pants
waist.
anywhere?
Are there what anywhere?
Pants anywhere? Like, are they hanging on the tree or?
Absolutely nowhere. You cannot find any pants of any creatures or species or anything, and you are just out of pants.
We're all
Right.
Donald ducking it.
Well,
They
let's
didn't
keep on
have pants on
walking.
to begin with.
Right? Was that a relative of Loot's?
Maybe.
Well,
Well, I guess we don't have pants. This is definitely not a sneaking mission now.
Gramps is going to be very upset when he wakes up.
this is incredibly awkward now.
We're all wearing underwear, I hope, right?
Yes. Everyone has undergarments on. Let
That's
that be
good.
clear. You just don't have pants on.
I mean, sometimes.
fashion my shirt as pants.
Sometimes I just like to have my butt cheeks hang out. It's fine.
All right. Callisto and I are wearing
We're Donald
robes.
ducking it.
I like to air things out a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Where to now?
To the pants store.
Nasty little fairy.
There is one path
straight
out of
ahead.
the room. So you guys.
Are we going to
follow
talk about
along.
why we don't have pants?
Nope.
I don't think we
I
are.
don't think we really need to go into that.
If you
didn't
can't say
happen?
anything nice and all that.
Oh. 2 ways to go.
Straight or left? Those are your two
We've
options.
got a stage left or stage right.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Which one's which?
Yup.
Why don't we try sticking to this wall over here?
Which one?
Because it's
This
made of
wall.
rock, silly.
Okay.
You can't stick to rock.
Hey, remember when you said, oh, we should probably touch the tree because it's treasure? I'm going to vote against what you just said just because of that and go the other way.
Fair enough.
Oh my.
Till you provide us all with pants.
A
Hand
little upset
sewn.
about that.
A little bit, yes.
I suppose I've lost my leadership privileges for now.
We're all taking turns at this leader thing.
It's not going well
Oh, what is
for
that?
any of us.
What's that thing there?
Shiny.
All right. So
Nobody
Hanging-
touch it yet. We
hanging
might
from the
lose
topmost
more clothing.
point of this tall cave is a long, slender column of azurite. It appears to have a small gem at the end of it. If you were able to get it down, it appears it might make a wonderful staff. But it sits about 10 squares, which is roughly 60 feet above you. And that is where we're going to end it this evening. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for the follow Nitro. You guys are all awesome in chat. Thank you for the item descriptions. If you haven't already, join us on our Patreon page. Join us by becoming a subscriber or following us on any of our social media platforms or YouTube. And remember, in the future, if you see a tree, don't touch it because it might take your pants. We'll see you guys next week on Shattered Dungeons.